everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about Quant.Network or Overledger. Overledger is the first interoperable blockchain operating system that facilitates the internet-scale development of decentralized multi-chain applications. Overledger is not another blockchain, it is the overledger that sits on top of the blockchain, providing a meta gateway. Problem it solves. The major limitation of modern-day blockchain is the inability of blockchains to communicate with one another. Example: why can't a smart contract execute on Ethereum be recognized by the Hyperledger blockchain? Overledger is focusing on three goals. The first one is developing an interface to connect the world networks to multiple blockchains. The second one is bridging existing networks to new blockchains, and finally developing a new blockchain operating system with a protocol and a platform to allow developers to easily create next generation multi-chain applications. So let's have a quick check on their site. What is Overledger? As I said, if you can read more about it, and you can read business paper, read white paper, and another. So this is their vision: enable connection between blockchain. They solve as enable interoperability of blockchain and existing networks. Create a platform for multi-chain application. Overledger will be the only platform that facilitates the development of decentralized multi-chain application and connect the internet to blockchain through Overledger. It is predicted that in the next few years much of our digital footprint will be run via a blockchain without us even realizing it. So this is the problem, the major problem, as I said, and this is their solutions for these problems. So this is the advantages of the project: enterprise, individuals, healthcare, governments, and others. So Quant.Network will pursue four main revenue streams. The first one is Quant App Store. Developers can release free apps, multi-chain dApps applications. For their applications, the usage charge can be set to 0 for the transactions. However, it will be a prerequisite that the clients utilizing the application holds a minimum number of Qnt tokens in order to access the platform and use the solution. Then is Quant CaaS products. Quant will produce sector-specific technology and solutions that are unique to that sector and industry, and will help organizations and governments to navigate through the complexities of the new distributed hyper-connected economy. In particular, Quant will focus on financial services, healthcare, supply chain, and government opportunities. So another revenue stream is Quant Enterprise and middleware products. Quant blockchain consultants are in the process of developing use cases to build enterprise applications that are truly decentralized, operating across multiple blockchains. There are the areas they are exploring: decentralized exchange of value, electronic health records, decentralized messaging system, and others. As middleware products, Quant is exploring treaty contracts, identity brokers to authenticate and authorize users to access blockchains, and fiat currency gateways. Last but not the least is licensing of Quant IP. License Quant IP to manufacturers and internet providers, blockchain providers. In December, Quant.Network filed an EU patent to protect the intellectual property rights of the company and innovations behind Overledger. They've been working with the Rogers and Withers LLP in London to create the patient and IP strategy to protect the inner core of the technology. Their roadmap and strategy consist of expanding the scope of the patent to other jurisdictions in order to cover the various aspects of our technology, of this technology. So let's move on. As I said, you can read more about this project in the white paper, and this is why Quant, and we go to the team of the Quant network. And the first I want to say about Gilbert Verjan. Gilbert has been worked in cybersecurity for 20 years at CIO, CTO, and CISO level in financial services, governments, consulting, and industry. He is also the founder of blockchain ICO standards TG 307, where 40 countries are working together to develop the standard. Experienced UK government, IHM Treasury, Downing Street, Department of Health, Ministry of Justice, BP, HSBC, and others. The other member of the team is Paul Tesca. He is the chief strategist. Paolo Tesca heads up the world's largest blockchain center at UCL, the Center of Blockchain Technologies, and its digital economist with an economics background in central bank. The other member is Colin Patterson. He is the STO. Colin is a technology innovator with a 20 years background in information, cybersecurity, and AI, working in financial services, governments, and industry. His experience is Deutsche Bank, Nationwide, and others. Let's go down. Meet the rest of the team. So we want team leadership. About that person's where I told you, but let's go down to the Jean-Paul de Jong. He's a chief strategist also, and coming up to 30 years of industry experience, he has worked across government in the Army, HMRC, Border Force, National Crime Agency, and Europol, and private sector at Lilly and Company, KPMG, Compaq Computer, Prime Allocation, Camelot, Airwave, Erica, and Citibank. The next one is Chris Edelstein, his advisor. He is right there. Chris Edelstein. He is advisor, managing director of Techstars. Chris is a London-based entrepreneur, fintech investor, advisor, and mentor. He is the managing director at Techstars, the worldwide network that helps entrepreneurs succeed. Chris has spent the majority of his professional career in the United Kingdom. He had an 11 years career at GE Capital before co-founding a specialty finance company in 2006. Then that became one of the UK's fastest growing privately held companies, and in 2014 Chris and his co-founder sold the business to an NASDAQ list entity and large US private equity group. At Techstars he spends time meeting founders, mentors, partners, and funders to help accelerate the growth and success of early-stage fintech companies. Also, he has spoken at numerous trade missions and is frequently asked to advise international banks who want to launch open innovation platforms and governments who want to support startup ecosystems. He mentors fintech founders in London, New York, Tel Aviv, Dubai, and Cape Town. So let's go to the roadmap and see some details of this project. So basically in the roadmap you can see that they started their project in November 2017. They have a prototype development and they in third quarter of 2019 they want Quant Enterprise maps treaty contracts developed. So about partnerships. About partnerships, we can go to the home. So go to the home and go down in the end of the page and about partnerships. Quant.Network is the only project we know of in this space which is listed under technology section of the Accord project. Hyperledger, IACCM, W3C, I3E, and others firms are part of the Accord project. The Accord project is an open source software initiative established with the leading technical body for blockchain and distributed ledger technologies and contracting bodies to establish a hybrid of legal and technological standards for the future of legal contracting. So, and this is the end of my review of Quant.Network or Overledger. And if you like this video, click on like button, and if you want to see more video like this, click on subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.